Hi, I'm Andy, owner of SoloLink, and as a business owner, I don't know about you or an industry professional, your calendar can get crazy at times, and I'm going to share with you how I stay organized. First things first is realize, are you scheduling things you know you're going to do every day that maybe don't get put on your calendar? What is that? Are you taking lunch? Do you need to respond to email? There are going to be things that you do day in and day out that maybe you don't schedule for, but it actually takes time off your schedule. So making sure you put those on there so it does create time blocks. So if you feel totally disorganized and wondering, where do I even start? First things first, put known things in your calendar. And I'm not talking about meetings. I'm talking about something slightly different that's eating your time whether you realize it or not. And that is your lunch breaks. That is responding to email, actually time blocking your day for things that are gonna take your time. Because if you're not making space for it, it's gonna create space where you don't want it to later. So one of the first things that I like to do, and if you look over my shoulder here, you'll get a sneak peek of it, it's color categorizing your calendar. It's almost like Taste the Rainbow back there when you see all the different colors. And what it is it gives me a quick visual without me having to read each appointment to know kind of what it is. And so for me personally, when I have yellow on my calendar, those are more personal things like going to the gym, reading a book. And I do my calendar into the weekends also. But then I look at what are my green activities, which is revenue generating, whether it's meeting with clients on Zoom calls or actually doing the revenue generating work. Those are green. If you see that the orange back there on there, that's actually when I'm meeting people in person versus remote Zoom. So that way I know that means I need to actually be somewhere. And then we fall into things where purple is more for dedicated family time. And then of course there's blank space where family time can fit, but there's actually dedicated moments that I know I'm planning to be with my family. And then we fall into what we call the blue, which I mentioned a little bit earlier, emails, things like that. But also gray, which is the admin work. It's kind of the busy work, but you know it needs to get done. It's not revenue generating, but it is important. So I can quickly glance and see what pool of my energy is going to be on my calendar by just seeing the colors.